Hey, it's pasthisprime here. Welcome to Surviving the Abyss. And as you can see from this screen, early access. Early access seems to be a common trait on my channel at the moment. It's almost like, not all games, but it's starting to get to the point where almost all the games I'm playing are early access for some reason. Well, they all started out that way. I mean, Surviving the Aftermath, I started early access. It's not anymore. Obviously, we got Stranded, Alien Dawn, that's early access. God, what else? Oh, that might be it. I just feel like I'm always playing something early access. Anyway, we got another one. I was excited about this one, and I haven't touched it at all. Just started it. Loving the music. Got some nice, spooky, underwater dark feeling. Alright, so yeah, as they got, they're a bit of a warning that they'll be making changes, etc. I don't know. We might have to see how the music goes. It might be a little bit loud, but we'll see. And yeah, let's just go straight into it and play a new game, and let's see about this. It's going to be interesting. I'm not a very comfortable person in deep, dark water. I don't really like it. It's something that I always find a little bit spooky and creepy and things like that. Probably because I can't breathe underwater. That's probably what makes it even scarier. But yeah, I'm hoping is going to be fun. But let's find out. Alright, if you've never played before, we suggest a new game plus introduction objectives. Oh, okay, so you must be able to play a new game without the introduction objectives. Okay, fair enough. So I'm guessing this is sort of like with the tutorial. Scenario editor coming soon. Cool. Alright, so I am recording this literally the day it got released. So I don't think it's had any patches that I'm aware of, unless there was some that downloaded. Because unfortunately when it did come out,
in the years following 1956, much came to be known about the structure of DNA and the human genome. The possibility of cloning a human being was becoming a reality, as our brightest minds raced to be the first to complete the endeavor. After a few short years, scientists reported the first promising results. A human being was cloned for the first time. The celebrations, however, were short-lived. The test subjects were unstable, their DNA damaged by the cloning process. All died within days. Moral objections to the technology turned to public outrage. Outrage turned to protests, and eventually protests turned to riots. Publicly, the research was discontinued. The military, however, was quick to understand the strategic potential of this research. Why stop at recreating life when it could be improved? Plans were drawn up to continue the research in total secrecy, far from the prying eyes of the world, deep below the surface of the ocean. The sea floor provides access to new, highly adapted life forms and ample DNA for experimentation. But the deep sea environment presents a significant challenge. You have been selected to lead a team of the best and brightest. The lives of the crew are in your hands.
gives me a feel of that bit of a secret Nazi experimentation thing. Alright, I'm just going to pause for a second. Spacebar works well. Yeah, as I was saying before the story started, yeah, it literally got released at the very start of the day where I live. So basically something like 12 a.m. or something ridiculous. I can't remember what time. And yeah, I had to work that day. So we was sort of playing it, you know, 16 hours or more later than when it actually got released. So I don't know if any patches really came out. Okay, so I guess we'll get it playing and see what happens. So we can obviously move. Now, I'm not sure if this has a tutorial at all. Maybe this is the tutorial. Greetings, Overseer. This message from the command station 7861 meters above you. Okay. We hope you get settled in okay. In the coming days and weeks, you'll need to figure out how to supply power, oxygen, and food, and get a stable supply of fuel and building materials. Once basic infrastructure is established, our first big milestone will be a fully functional cloning lab. Good luck, Overseer. The work you're undertaking will benefit all humanity. Now, I've watched none of the developer information and stuff like that. I probably should have, because maybe it sort of is the tutorial, but I have not. The only thing I've seen is like a trailer or a sneak peek or something like that. I have not watched any of their content. So if I seem like I have no idea what I'm doing, that is because I have no idea what I'm doing. But I always find that a good experiment, because it shows me what a game is and does, and shows you what you might be in for when you play the game, if you don't look as well. Okay, Overseer, you will need to get a regular supply of building resources and fuel. Set up a mining relay and assign our available mining subs to it. Right, so let's pause. Okay, so we're getting some tasks now. Build a mining relay. Assign mining subs to the relay. So what have we got up here? Let's have a look. So we've also got a menu. Anything exciting in there? No, we can do some settings. Let's check that we've got... Oh man, can we go higher? Let's go Ultra. We may have to restart. I don't know. Whoops. Alright. We'll leave the graphics as is for now. Yeah, why did it restart? I didn't want it to do that. Right, so what do we got up here? Crew relation effectors. We've got 12 crew are unemployed. 3 mining subs are idle. 1 generator without power lines. So here's our population. 12 is our food. We've got 70 total food. Days remaining 5. Food consumed per day 12. Okay, so each person is consuming 1 food per day by that, I would say. If you got 12 and you're eating 12, that's 1 food a day. We've got no genomes. We've got 50 scrap steel. I don't know if they're going to change the graphics here. They look very industrial. I mean, maybe that's the style they're going for. I mean, I don't hate it, but it is very... I don't know. How would you explain it? Like I said, industrial. It doesn't seem very fancy over the top or anything like that, but that could be coming. We've got 60 concrete, 50 quartz glass, 30 iron. Iron can be converted to steel using an alloy furnace. Okay, and then there's some aluminium or aluminum, copper, lead, coal, oil. This is our power. So we've got 2, net power 2, amount of power grids 1. Our oxygen, clearly we would need oxygen, unless we suddenly turned into fish. Amount of oxygen grids 1, okay, and research data. Research data produced per day 0. So we're not producing anything. Oh my god, we've got lots of stuff. And we've got some lenses. Is this our location, or is this discovered seagrass dunes? Okay, and we've clearly got a few things down here. We've got a tech tree, we've got a mission log, we've got cloning and submarine information, some buildings, power line, tunnel. Alright, and what is this thing? That is a building material stockpile. Stockpile that stores all building materials. Each stockpile can store a maximum of 50 of each resource type. Then how did we get 60 concrete? It's very dark when you walk away from things, isn't it? Alright, so A mining relay. That's what it wanted? Yes, it did. A mining relay allows mining subs to gather small resource deposits within its area of effect. Ah, okay, so there's a resource there. Hang on, let's right click. What is that? So that's coal, concrete, iron, quartz. Okay. So what? We want to get the maximum, I would imagine. Can you change the size? Or is it just that's what it does? See, by that, if I put that there, that gets quartz, iron, and coal. So I'm guessing I could also put some over here. And that will get us steel, concrete, quartz, and iron. Well, let's not spend too much, because what was that costing us? That was costing us... It's costing us nothing. It's free. Doesn't require power and doesn't anything. Okay. Well, that's easy enough. Now, submarine information. Wow, this is very... yeah, okay. What the heck do we do here? Okay, how do you assign a sub? Food stockpile, building material, and fuel. So just flicking through all the little things here. Okay, it's interesting. Whoop. No, I don't know how to get out of that. Okay. Got 2 construction subs, 3 mining subs, and 1 transportation sub. Now, oh, okay. So if I click on that, I can say mine all, or I can pick... crew assigned. So I don't need to... Oh, there he goes. Look at that. All right. So how many? We got 3 mine. So I could set 2. And then I could come over here. And I could set another 1. Is that right? Yep, they're all working. Okay, let's pause it again. Next, power and oxygen. The central hub produces both, but we're going to need more to continue into the next phase of the construction. Build an oxygen generator and a coal generator to get us started. Okay, now, we're not really going to have enough storage for all of that, are we? Okay, so build a coal generator. That's a coal generator. It consumes coal to output power through power lines. So, you want it anywhere particular? So we can just... Okay, R to rotate. So, do you just build it anywhere? Okay, so it's not actually attached if you do that. I mean, it's saying it's valid, right? If I go there, it's invalid. I did see a green line before when I did this. See, now what does that green line mean? That's a good point. I don't know. Like if I put it down, we get it playing. So, okay, so there's our little builder. He's gone over and he's picked up some material, even though he looks like he's not carrying anything. Maybe that's to come. And he's going to build that. Build a tunnel to the coal generator. Okay. So these are flashing. Tunnel, power line. Alright. Ah. Okay. Oh, nice. Wow, this is build a power line and tunnel to an oxygen generator. Okay, so it's up. Let's just have a bit of a look. Oh, you can see the green people inside. I like it. How far can you zoom out? Okay. It's very dark and creepy, isn't it? So they actually literally walk into the generator? Okay. Oxygen. Here's oxygen. Okay, so build a power line and a tunnel to an oxygen generator. Okay. So you could build off that one, or I could build off another one. Well, you know what? Let's build off. I don't know if this is good planning. I'm sure there's probably a good way to build this stuff and a bad way. And we'll probably find that I'm doing it the bad way. Now, how do you do power lines? I mean, they're all valid. I just don't... Okay, I'm not sure about that yet. Hang on. Let's get that built first. I didn't even look at the cost. So it's 20 concrete. And that was 10 concrete. So the coal to output through power lines. So that basically what? Hang on. Output power plus 20. Air quality impact minus 10. And then that is oxygen output plus 8. Air quality plus 7. 10 concrete. Okay. So get that built. Oxygen usage almost at full capacity. Is that because this one thing? Oxygen demand 1, amount of oxygen grids 1. Okay, so that is built, but as we can see, it's got no power. So we want to... I don't know what you take the power to. Do you just run it to the bottom of the base? Like if I just do that... Is that all it needs? Oh, that was instant. Oh. Okay, there we go. So now we got oxygen output 10. And the demand is 1. Okay, because that was outputting something like 8 or 9. Oh, and then you got crew. So you got 2 people assigned. You can remove crew? That's why there's people in there. They're in there working. So we've still got 7 crew unemployed. Okay. Alright, we need to think about a constant food supply. A carbohydrate farm will be simple to build and will provide us with a large supply of low-quality food. This may affect crew morale and eventually impact their health, but it's the best we can do for now. Use the technology tree to unlock a carbohydrate farm. Okay, let's go to the tech tree. Alright. Okay, it's a horizontal tech tree. So it wants us to be in this one, but I just want to look. Okay. Got a bit of tech. So 30's cheap, then there's 60. Okay, so these 2 are already unlocked. Light tower, okay. Wait, what was that? Research and genetics. Okay, so we want a carbohydrate farm. Which produces low quality food under UV light. These farms are easy to build and have low crew and power requirements. So all they require is 1 power, 1 oxygen, 10 concrete, 2 crew. We get 1 per 12S. What's 12S stand for? Is it 12 seconds? 12 seasons? Oh, I don't. Do we have days under here? I don't know. Alright. So you just click unlock. You don't actually go and research it? So you don't have to click things to research. You just go and unlock what you want. Okay. Alright, that's under life support. So carbohydrate farm. So, alright, well let's... I'm assuming that all of these things can have tunnels on tunnels on tunnels. Alright, I mean there's no reason why I couldn't just do that. I mean, I don't really know if I want to go out that far yet. So, I'm assuming we build that. We put a tunnel. And we're probably going to need power, but let's get that going first. Let's have a look. Okay, we've still got supplies. How come this one hasn't got a... Oh, it doesn't need crew. Okay, so that's... Yeah, I'm starting to get this now. That's crew. It doesn't need one. So can you see... Oh, this is exploration. I was thinking this was like manage your subs, but no, this is an exploration thing. We haven't got to that part yet. How do you find out what your subs are really doing though? I don't know. Anyway, worry about that another time. I mean, I guess you can just sit here and watch them and you'll know what they're doing. And it's the little sub bed, so I guess you can visually see if there's any spare. This one is. What is this? Transportation sub. It is used for ferrying between different docks. Docks buildings allow crew to move between separate tunnel networks. Okay, we haven't done that yet. There's a fish. The John Dory. Okay. Real world fish. Sure. Okay, so it does need power. Now here's the thing, right? If I just do that to, say, there, does that work? It does. Do we need to do I need to send that power back? Don't know, but I'm going to do it. Okay, so we are now making food. High quality food. We got 2 staff working in there. Okay, so we can see here we've got 53 high quality food. We're 1 quality. Days remaining 4. Consume 12. Okay. Because we're not producing any high quality. That is fine. Alright, we've opted to send down an additional 4 crew members to assist your endeavours. Before we send them down, we expect the food situation to be stable and adequate housing facilities to be available. 2 living quarters and a stockpile of 75 food will ensure you can sustain the larger workforce. Okay. 2 living quarters and a stockpile of 75 food. And there's another one. Overseer, we need to locate larger deposits of resources, extraction points. These extraction points should show up on sonar scans. Construct a sonar tower so we can test these capabilities. Well, that jumped in quick, didn't it? Alright, so living quarters. I'm going to go something over here. So I'm guessing people. There we go. So you want 2 living quarters. So that's interesting. Why are they on an angle? Or is it just where I'm putting them? I didn't look what it costs. What's it cost? 10 concrete. Yeah, we can afford it. So we're going to put 1 there. So you can't get too close. Oh, you can. You can get really close. Oh, if I go really close, you don't even need a separate tunnel. It's just straight away bang. Okay, so we're going to build that. Let's check out our little collectors here. They're zapping away at stuff. So it doesn't show you what's in that storage. It's just basically... So we can have up to 100. Why is that? We don't have... Does this store 50 in itself? Maybe it does. And we've added 50. Well, we didn't add it, but it was there. So how do you tell, like, the living quarters? Okay, I'm just curious, how do you tell? Okay, so here's our resource lens. Fuel lens. Okay. Oxygen. Whatever that is. Seagrass dunes. Habitat lens. There's our people. So that's highlighting all our people. Recreation. Yeah, I wouldn't think we have a recreation, but anyway. Alright, we need some power. Yeah, not really getting this power lead thing. It's a little weird. Oh. I love that was weird. You get a bit of a bubble and suddenly your whole screen moves about. Alright, stockpile 75 food. Are we making enough? Don't know, we'll have to see if that is going to be enough, or we might have to add another one to it. Now, we could go and research stuff, but I don't want to yet because we don't really know what we're doing. Okay, let's read that. Power lines transfer power from generators to your buildings. All connected power lines form power grids. Okay, but I didn't connect. That's fine. We've got 4 demand. Because what demand does that take? Information about the building's current power grid and the amount of power provided to it. So it takes 1. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so that's 4 because it's generating. It's not using. Okay. Yep. That makes sense. And this thing is clearly self-sufficient. So it's outputting 2 power. But it's probably using 1 itself. It's outputting 2 oxygen and again probably using 1 for itself. Okay. Okay. 5 power for a light. Submarine factory. Okay, we want a sonar tower. Probably should have read it. Used to place sonar beacons which locate different items in the dark. Okay, 12 steel. No power. Can discover resources and habitats. So it's got a little bit of a distance thing. Now, here's the thing. We know what's around us here, don't we? So wouldn't we want to go out a bit? Do we need a tunnel or do they just go wherever they go? Now, here's a trick. Ah, no, damn it. Okay, they've done the thing where if you pause and then press pause again, it goes back to normal speed. You have to actually use the hotkeys. Damn it. I like games that retain your speed that you pick. So when you pause and unpause, it just goes back to the speed you had it at. Okay, so we at least need electricity to it. Jeez, I didn't line that up very well, did I? Or is that... Nah, you know what? We live and learn. It probably was fine. Okay, locate fuel extraction point using sonar beacons. Okay, do we have to put more than 1 out? Can I shift click? I can. I'm going to go to the edges on 4 sides. Oh, yeah. We probably don't have enough steel. Can I... Can you, like, pause a building? Now, if you destroy a building, do you get it back? You know what? No, B is not built. I'm going to put in another farm. Yeah, what I don't know is, will you get this back? Okay, so we can just run cables any way we like. Not when you don't have enough steel. Okay, we've got that one up. What do we need? We need 5. We've got 1. That's unfortunate. Probably shouldn't have built so many. Well, okay, here's a trick. Now, how do I decommission something? If I turn that off, you get 6 back. What did it cost us in the first place? 12. Oh, you lose half. Okay, that's a bit painful. We're going to turn it back on. Alright. Use half your resources, which is a tiny bit painful at this stage of the game. We got enough to power this yet? Okay. So there is a pile here we're missing. Let's turn that lens off. So we could put a little thing out here, and I'm guessing what we could do is we could take one away from there and add one to there. Did we get that up? Oh, we did, but no power. Okay, should get our food up. Alright, mining scrap steel. Ugh, there's a crab. Spider crab. I don't know what we do with that stuff when we get to it. Do we start eating them? Who knows? Oh, so even though I've got this turned off, it still builds it. So there's no option to like pre-plan things. It will just build. Well, you can pre-plan without having resources. That's good. But you can't stop it building once you put it down. Well, I don't think you can. I mean, I can't see an option. Okay, so we're still okay for power. We just need power now. Of course, I don't have enough. I do now. So alright, what does that mean? We haven't found nothing. Why have we now got 7 crew unemployed? Oh, because they brought the crew down, that's right. Locate fuel extraction point using sonar beacons. Are we saying that we need to... Oh, I no, you can't pre-build. Okay. Oh, that's a shame. So you must have let me before because I had it paused. We had enough for each one, so it let me spam them down. But as soon as you run out, you run out. Overseer, our steel supplies are running low. The deposits of scrap steel won't last forever. If we want to continue this mission, we'll need to start mining iron ore and converting it into steel in an alloy furnace. Build our first alloy furnace and create steel. Okay. Well, we haven't even found this thing yet. Let me just have a look under here. Basic research. That would have been good. Oh. Okay, that's where you get... Elevator? Oh, we can do multi-level? Okay, I'm assuming by the fact that this is missing. Protein harvester. Okay, that's where you're going to get stuff. To do that. Steel Foundry turns 2 raw units of iron ore into 1 unit of building grade steel. Do we have iron ore? Yes, we do. We do. Okay. Well, we can't do it because we don't have enough research. Okay. Research labs produce daily research data. Research modules can be attached to research labs to provide increased production of research data. Okay. We need a research lab. That is going to use 5 power. Wow. We are severely running low already. Now, can you slot... I want to know, can you slot in between existing things? And the answer is no. Whoops, lost control. Alright, we're going to build some more power. Because we haven't got enough for research. We need research. Because I cannot do the alloy furnace without it. We have a bit of steel still over here, which is good. That's lucky. Wait. Oh. Oh, you gotta wait for the workers to get there. Do you? Or have I stuffed this up? Oh no, there we go. 18. Okay. Man, I can see some people doing some really advanced layouts and patterns and, oh, you should do this. This is the most optimal way to build things. But as you can tell from the way I play, I don't really care for that half the time. I just build what I want to build. Alright. And we've got to learn this. I'm sure there's better ways to place things, but at the end of the day, I don't know. I don't know if there's optimal things. I might go back at some point and watch some of the developer stuff, get up some of the tricks, you know, things they do, anything they point out. Well, okay, I probably will. I will. I just wanted to experience this without any bias, without any preconceived ideas or, you know, knowledge or anything. I wanted to go into this. I love going into a game with absolutely no bloody idea what I'm doing and just see what I do. I mean, I don't know, for some reason I just like it. Ah, oxygen is almost at capacity. That can be a problem. We don't have enough concrete. Okay. Are we generating research now? We're running out of crew. What do I do then? I mean, I guess I can shut down a food. Because what have we got? We're consuming 16. And we're only making 10 a day. Okay, we're actually not making enough. We actually need a third one. Ooh, that's going to be a problem. All right, so what do you make? Basic research lab plus 12. Plus 12. Is that per day? Oh, we're making 12 per day. That's pretty good. Considering the cost of research, that's not too bad. That's pretty generous. Hang on. Now we're making 20 a day. I don't get it. What? The people are unhappy that all our food is low quality. Some of the crew are becoming aggressive over food rations. What should we do about it? Give extra food to keep the peace? Okay, so food minus 20, crew relations plus. Promise to provide more high quality food soon. What do they mean by soon? Leave them to fight. Crew injured 2, crew relations negative. Food minus 10. Crew relations even. Alright, I'm gonna give him some extra food right now. We provided the extra food, and while some other crew disapproved, the issue has been dealt with. So we instantly lost 20. But we're making 20 a day. I mean, they're not happy about it, but you know what? It is what it is. Alright. Well, unfortunately, we've hit the time limit. There's lots that we've got to learn in this game. I'm excited and really looking forward to diving more into it, but we're going to do that in the next video. So hopefully this has given you a little bit of a teaser. And yeah, the next video we'll be getting a little bit more going. So if you are like the channel and you want to support it further, check the description below. There's a link to a Patreon site and a link to a virtual coffee site. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Didn't, give it a thumbs down. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please do consider subscribing. Really helps the channel out immensely, and I really do appreciate the support. Most importantly, leave a comment below. Let me know what you think of the game. Let me know, I mean, did you get it? Let me know if you got it. Are you interested in it? Have you never heard about it? And suddenly, now you are interested because I've shown it on the channel. Let me know your thoughts. Or is it something that you just think, oh, I've had enough of these survival games. I don't want this one. You know, it's just another one. Does it really matter? You know, let me know your thoughts, opinions, all that sort of stuff. I read all the comments and I answer every comment that warrants an answer as soon as I possibly can. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.